do you go to when the state police are corrupt? And who do you go to when the FBI is corrupt? And who do you go to when the Department of Justice is corrupt? And who do you go to when the vice president is corrupt and the president is corrupt? Who do you go to? Exactly. So don't, all you somebodies, authorities, don't you dare look at myself, else, the nobodies out here, and play your little pompous, do the right games. Because everybody's sick of hearing about that. Everybody's sick and tired of hearing the, and seeing the absolute hypocrisy from all you numbskulls out there that think you're all that. Do you think people are blind? Duh. Oh, America's really gone in the crapper, hasn't it? Yes, it has. Wow. Got a lot of nerve. Unbelievable. It's outrageous. This video is going to stay up. It sure is. Sure is. I'm going to make sure that I'm not too naughty. That I'm just going to have my say and just have my say. That's just it. And if the FBI doesn't like it, well, go get bent somewhere. Go take a big old long whiff of, I don't know, a scent somewhere in the bathroom, in the toilet. Who cares? Nobody cares. I mean, look at your organization. Pathetic. Has anybody in your organization been tried for their crimes of the previous administration? No. Exactly. Don't look at anybody with the pointing of the finger talking about somebody did some kind of corrupt bullshit when your entire organization is a fraud, is the largest criminal organization on the planet. The Federal Bureau of Investigation is the largest criminal organization on the planet. I said it with my face and my voice, and I back up all of my words easily. Easily. The Federal Bureau of Investigation has more power than the Lord. But here's the thing, again, this is what these numbskull are betting on. They're betting on that you're going to be too afraid to say anything. They're betting on that you would never say these words on a public forum with your face and your voice. They're betting incredibly irresponsible, which I'm not. Crazy, which I'm not, I don't think. At least my psychiatrist didn't say I was. Or 3, asking for all kinds of unwanted attention. Well, the hell with them. The hell with them. They're busy. They're busy dealing with, you know, bigger fish than some guy raging on how incompetent and what a criminal organization that they truly are. Okay? They're not worried about some guy like me that's running my trap on the internet. Have you looked around social media lately? Have you seen the comments on the Facebooks and the Tweeters and the individual blogs and on the chat logs and on the forums around the internet the past 5 years dealing with the FBI? Have you? It's disgusting. No one respects them. They are a joke. Period. The end. They are a joke. All right. So, you read them all the time. So again, why aren't these people, for example, how is it possible for the Biden administration to essentially take them down? How's that possible? How is that possible? How's that possible? Yeah. How's it possible for the Biden administration to In other words, eliminate the investigation dealing with the Wuhan wiggle. You know what I think it is? I think that's having a huge effect on the roll up your sleever. When people look at that, they go, wait a minute. It was Dr. Fauci that was involved in all of that. What? And now the whole thing comes out that, wait a minute, if Dr. Fauci himself was providing funding, taxpayer money too, oh my gosh, what's going on here? Then you have a level of trust, right? Then you have a level of trust. What's going on, Mass One? I see that you're tossing some people in the internet corner. Do we got some people that need to go sit in the internet corner for life? Is that what's happening? Because we'll happily do that. Yeah, here's the thing there, Mr. and Mrs. Trolls. You ain't gonna last long in here. No, you're not. You come in here trying to start your nonsense, out you go for forever. We don't tolerate that crap here. So knock it off. Go sit on the bench for about 300 seconds. When you come back, if you pull it again, you're gone. Okay? Nobody cares about you ever. Nice try. Anyway, moving right along. So we are going to continue to get busy. I think tomorrow night's schedule. Let's see what's tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Wednesday. Sometime this week, we will also again contact the commissioner of Starts with a C, Ends with a C, has a D in the middle, and see if they want to, answer a question from a nobody. We will do a direct contact or attempt yet again. If they refuse to answer any questions or they don't want to, we'll take a vote and see if they'll answer questions from you. If y'all decide that maybe they'll answer questions from you, we will have another 334 party and start it all over again. Isn't this fun? It sure is fun. When we're done with that one, next week we will call up the FDA at their house and see what they have to say. See if they can answer some questions. If they feel that they cannot answer questions, we'll take another vote and see if maybe they'll answer questions from you. We will have a 334 party again. We'll keep doing this, buddy. I don't care. It doesn't even matter to me. Doesn't matter to me. We have the cell phone numbers of the FBI, the director of the FBI right now. We have the home numbers and cell phone numbers of the directors for the CDC and the director of the FDA right this second. We have the home number for the Department of Justice Secretary. Absolutely. We have the cell number for the Secretary of the Treasury. I don't care, buddy. I don't. And these people don't care either. It's we the people, is it not? Yes, it is. I'm not going through any PIO. I refuse to. I'm not going to send you a message. I'm not going to give you questions in advance. Those games are played with by the press. I'm not part of the press, ever. I'm just a person. I'm just an individual dude. And hey, for all you know, I mean, I cannot speak for other people, but for all you know, maybe a lot of flowers are going to be sent. You just never know. Who knows what those notes would be? You just never know. And then we're going to focus our attention on the press. Absolutely guaranteed. Also have the direct home telephone number for Christopher Cuomo. Sure do. An anchor at CNN. Also have the cell number of the lead anchor, Mr. Holt of NBC News. Sure do. We're going to do this we're going to keep doing it over and over and over again. I don't care. These people are going to be enraged when they get hundreds, if not thousands, of telephone calls from everyday people simply wanting to ask a question. What's the big deal? Because, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a vote. Is the mainstream media press representing the nobodies? Yes or no? Please be honest. Speak freely. Is the mainstream media press representing the American people justly? Yes or no? Now, let's go ahead and read this. Let's see. Mr. Crumb says no. And let's see. Mr. Crumb, hold on a second. Crumb, that rings a bell. Hold on a second. If my memory strikes me just right, I think Mr. Crumb, we did a room raid the other day, and there's some dude with a keyboard. I think that's him. Is that right? Is that you? Just curious. Anyway, we got Megan says no. Let's see. Brittany says no. Michael says no. No way. No, no, no. Hell no. Hell no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Look at all the no's. That is Mr. Crumb. Okay. Well, there you are. Okay, that's you. See there? I got a good memory. Don't tell me something you don't want me to remember. I'll remember it for 30 years. But I can't find, where I put my damn keys. Well, welcome aboard, sir. So here you go, ladies and gentlemen. The mainstream media is not representing the American people worth a damn. They go into investigating something, and then they get shut down and they just go away. That's not freedom of the press, is it? That is unconstitutional, is it not? Listen, every day of our existence is unconstitutional. Did you know that? Go look around. I want you to. When you start looking at all these regulations that they put in place, they're not laws, they're regulations. There's a big difference. Policies, those aren't laws either. They're policies. Big difference. Right? But they give you the illusion that they're laws. They're not laws. Wrong. Fail. That's why people can't stand it. When you go into, let's say, to meet with a prosecutor, and the prosecutor it's all about honesty with them, right? They want you to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you, right? But yet they go in there and they try to hit you with a plea bargain when they know damn good and well you didn't do anything. No, you didn't, and they know you didn't. But they want the money. They want the win. They want to automatically win the case without going to trial. What a bunch of punks. So will you talk about unconstitutional? Yeah. What a bunch of meatballs. They don't want somebody coming in there and getting snotty with them going, no, let's go to trial. I didn't do that mess you saying I did. Screw you, buddy. Let's go to trial. Oh, well, if we go to trial, you'll be eating fish head and rice for 20 years, buddy. Don't make us go to trial and spend all this money, waste all our time. Because if you lose, see, they play those games with you, fear. So, unconstitutional? Just think. Who's this? 007. Both the FBI and DOJ need to be completely disbanded. Yeah, when they keep talking about defund the police, how about defund the FBI? How about defund the Department of Justice? Criminal organizations, what a joke. Where are the arrests from the previous administration? Where are they? They're nowhere, and they ain't gonna be nowhere. All right, let me go ahead and continue reading. This is coming from 007. Both the FBI and the Department of Justice need to be completely disbanded, as they are nothing more than the criminal organizations themselves. Why are the American people putting up with this true miscarriage of justice and fraud? Totally agree. Totally agree. This is what the officials They do not want you fighting back. They do not want you speaking up and speaking out. They always want to throw something in your face. Well, remember when you did this? Remember when you... Well, screw you, dude. I don't care. I don't care. That's how they get people. This is how they control people. Gosh, you know, what if your mama found out that... Don't care, buddy. Now what? Well, you know, you're not an angel. And what about when? Do something, anything you want. Let's go, move it. Then when you won't budge, and they can't blackmail you, they can't extort you. Then what do? They pull the biggest pile of nonsense on the planet, and they set you up with garbage so that they can have their way and their little digs. That's what they do, because they're a bunch of whiners and crybabies. Wah, we didn't get our way, so we're gonna get our way. Wah. They've done this numerous times. Matter of fact, you know who was set up, ladies and gentlemen, back in the day? I bet you guys aren't aware of who this is, but a lot of you people will be. It's going to be a Mr. Blagojevich. You guys remember that guy? How many people remember a Mr. Blagojevich? You guys remember who that dude is? How many people remember him? How many people remember that dude? Yeah, out of Chicago. Yeah, okay, let me explain to you what happened here. Back in the day, Bank of America was being naughty against, I believe it was union members, if I'm not mistaken. Or it was a body of people. I'm talking about Bank of America now. And some sort of contractual agreement, I don't know all of the particulars, but some sort of contractual agreement went down, and Bank of America reneged on their part of the bargain. So Blagojevich turned right back around and said, well, you know what? We're no longer doing any business with Bank of America at all. The entire city of Chicago refuses to do any business with Bank of America. Well, that was probably not a very good idea, because within 24 hours later, suddenly an investigation broke, and he was under investigation for fraud, and they had all these recordings up. You see what I mean? See what I mean? The whole system, ladies and gentlemen, is so corrupt, and we all know it. Nothing has changed. Nothing. And the people that dare speak out are the people that will be punished one way or another. If you get big enough and bad enough and ballsy enough, oh yeah, you're going to have problems. You're going to have problems. Chances are you're going to have problems along the way. The FBI knows where every man, woman, and child is to an inch of where you sit at all times. Yes, they do. And for anybody that thinks they don't, well, you'd be mistaken. There is a few people that they don't know where they're at all times, and those would be the people on the most wanted list. But they need to keep that most wanted list up there for optics, for the public. If they really wanted those individuals, they would have them, because they would use the equivalent of the Echelon technology through satellites to go get them. And when they really want somebody that bad, they use those satellites to go get them. Because the satellites of yesteryears, at least through 1994-95, was called Echelon. They could key in on the satellite. It's not a joke. They could go back in time right now and type in September, let's see, well, yeah, because that was 94-95. They could type in September, let's say it's the next day after the 10th. Yeah, year 2001. Let's go WTC. And they would have video representation of exactly what was going on every street, and they could read the writing on your pack of cigarettes. Go check. Again, this is how they catch people. Somebody does something extremely naughty, and they're like, oh, that's our suspect, and they follow him backwards right to his house. That's how they get people that they really, really want. So again, this FBI's most wanted list, it's all optics. Just to keep everybody else in check. You don't want to be on that, do you? Huh. Meanwhile, the FBI itself is the largest criminal organization on the planet that has reach into every country except for 8 countries. Yeah, that's pretty pathetic, isn't it? But see, that's what I'm saying. A lot of these different federal organizations, they are betting on that you're going to shut your mouth. You're going to mind your P's and Q's. You're going to live your life the best you can. You're not going to say anything. You're going to accept the corruption. You're going to look at the corruption. You're going to hear the corruption. You're going to read about the corruption. And you're just going to mind your P's and Q's, shut your mouth, and just do your own thing. Because people that would have the audacity to call them out over and over and over and over and over again, later, they're going to get them. They're going to find out a reason, figure out a reason, set them up. It doesn't even matter. Because those are the types of people they're not going to push around. And they know they're not going to push them around. No, they're not. But there's another part of the population that doesn't care. I'm that part of the population. I don't care what they would do. Who gives a flying? Hey, listen, I had a pretty good life. Really did. Had a pretty damn good life. Why should I sit here and observe what they're not doing? They are the most corrupt. Ladies and gentlemen, the Department of Justice told everybody on the planet, told all of you, that an investigation on a plethora of different individual investigations, that those investigations were going to continue and arrests would be made. Where are the arrests? Where are they? They're nowhere, dude. And they ain't gonna be nowhere, ever. It's all bullshit. They're all just that's all they do is this. And then when it's a slow week, they create naughty people right out of thin air. Oh, the FBI caught them in the nick of time. And then when you start looking at all the court cases, you start looking at all the transcripts and they go through discovery, come to find out it was the FBI that approached these people with undercover agents in the first place. How many times has that happened? Over and over and over again. What a bunch of clowns. That's all it is, political theory. So now you have something that's very, very, very important dealing with the origins of the Wuhan Wiggle, and your Keebler cookie elf, Dr. Fauci, is right in the center of it. And what did they do? They shut it down. Yeah, of course they did. Did you know in 2021 is the 100th anniversary for the CFR? I did not know that. What month, Susan? What month? Yep, that's all it is. Yep. It's horrible. And by the way, Blagojevich was pardoned by Donald Trump. If he had not been pardoned, he'd still be sitting in jail. In other words, in my opinion, I'm not a prosecutor. I don't know anything about the law. In my opinion, that dude was railroaded because he dared take on Bank of America. Period. That's it. How the hell could they have had those recordings all ready to go in 24 hours? Because they're like, a Bank of America was infuriated. Oh, you're not going to do business with us? Oh, well, watch this. You're going to be arrested. And he was. That also happened with one of the fellas that owned Quest Communications here in Denver. That was a big telecommunications company. Actually, worked for him for a spell. But Quest Communications, the guy who was essentially was either one of the founders or the CEO, the feds came to him and said, listen, we need to get all of these Americans their private details. We need to get all their telecommunications. In other words, they wanted to just break the law. And he said, no, you ain't doing that. Get out of here. You have no access to any of our equipment. Get the hell out of here. Shortly afterwards, within literally a couple of weeks, that dude is suddenly under indictment for inside trading. See how that works? And as soon as he's gone, he's out of the picture, what happens? The Fed come in there and they tell the next guy in charge, oh, we're going to get our way. And they did. See how that works? Same thing. Your country, the United States, is nothing but a corruption pit. It's disgusting. And the corruption is so rampant anymore that people just shrug their shoulders and go, that's just the way it is. And that's true. It is just the way it is. But just because it is just the way it is, doesn't mean that we have to put up with it. Doesn't mean that we have to be silent about it. Because as these next generations are coming into life and are coming up in the roles and ranks of our economy and our society, doesn't mean they have to come through the next generations and accept this BS alert. Oh my God, it's just outrageous, dude, for real. Unbelievable. No date for the CFR founding? Is that right? Yeah. So all I'm just trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, is when these clowns and bozos try to tell you to do the right thing and, oh, it's, you know, you just want to, don't break the law, do the right thing. You know, it's all about ethics and morals and values, while they're committing some of the most disgusting crimes behind the scenes. What is that there, Susan? The Council on Foreign Relations, as well as the Royal Institute of International Affairs in London, came in as a result of the meeting on May 30th of 1990 at the Hotel Majestic in Paris. Yeah, and there you go. Those are organizations that are behind a lot of creepy stuff, like DARPA. They're behind like the creepiest of the creepy. Then you have the CFR, Council of Foreign Relations. Every time you see somebody speaking at CFR, I'm always thinking bought, controlled, blackmailed, extorted, bought. It's disgusting. Unbelievable. Now, oh yeah, I know that, Spiro. I know. So the main thing is, ladies and gentlemen, is that's what we're going to do. Because I think it's really important that all of y'all, or for the people that want to, call these dudes up. I know you ain't afraid. I know you're not. And it's awesome. Stop being afraid of these weirdos. They work for us, remember? Exactly. They work for us, supposedly. Huh, what a joke. Well, yeah, and speaking of which, is everybody aware that our favorite CEO starts with a J, ends with an H? Did you know he's that? I was in shock. I didn't know that he was. Huh. Maybe that's why he got 30 calls from Netanyahu back in March of 2021. Unbelievable. Isn't that weird? It's kind of trippy. Now we also pulled the names and the who's and the whats of the CEO for Moderna and also the one for J&J. We're working on obtaining their direct cell numbers as well. If you get my meaning. Yep. Unbelievable. See, the mainstream media press, they would never, ever, ever want to interview somebody like me. There's no way. Because they could not trust what I would or would not say. They couldn't do it. No way. Because, you know, they wanna interview the Wheel of Fortune people. You got me? That's who the mainstream media wants to interview. Those are the people that they want to, you know, do a soundbite with. MSNBC and CNN and Fox News and ABC and CBS and NBC, right? Or ABC. They want to interview the Wheel of Fortune individual. Oh, yay, I'm on the news. Oh, look goody, yeah. They don't want to interview the somebody, or excuse me, the nobody that's going to call them out, like right in their face, and ask them a very pointed question without one regret. Oh, no, they don't. Because as they're recording, I'm recording. Or, you see what I mean? They don't want that. Oh, hell no. This is why the alternative media is not in the White House press corps. Have you ever asked yourself, they talk about alternative media. Well, where are they? Why isn't one member of the alternative media in the White House press corps? Well, why not? Because they would be terrified. If we were, they couldn't handle it. The person that you got, essentially, it appears it is asking the strongest questions of the White House press corps at this time is Peter Doocy. Are you aware of that? He's the only one that appears to be asking the hardball questions, not softball questions, hardball. Can you imagine if there was two people of the, let's say, the alternative media on the White House press corps? Oh my goodness, they couldn't do it. They'd have to shut down the pressers, and they know it. That's why there's not anyone there. Who's that there? Well, thank you very much. Dun, dun. Appreciate it. I'll put that towards the whiskey fund. Yeah, that's what it is. They don't want you asking questions like, hey, did you or did you not do this? Because all the cameras on. You ain't going to edit that. No, you're not. Try editing that. Well, yes or no? Did you do that or what? I'll get back with you. Just like the commissioner of starts with the C, ends with the CSD in the middle, was asked in a congressional hearing if the United States was providing taxpayer money for gain of function research in other countries. Yes or no? I'm not gonna, I'll have to get back with you. Excuse me, you're the commissioner of the starts with the C, ends with the C, has a D in the middle, and you can't even answer the most basic of questions? BS alert. Well, hopefully, emergency exit. Hopefully, and by the way, we know that at least 50% of the population, 50% of the United States population has not gotten their roll up your sleever. I wonder why. I wonder if that's the 50% that have just said no. Just a question. Look at all the trouble that Facebook is in right now. People are like, what's the big deal? It's their website. They can do anything they want. Actually, you're right and you're wrong. I'll tell you why. Because Facebook is publicly traded. So is Twitter, and so is Google. YouTube is a subsidiary of Google. But guess what? Once you become publicly traded, you're no longer private. You're a public company now, which means you have shareholders and all that stuff. So the rules get a little bit slippier. They get a little bit slippery. They sure do. And yeah, they're their own company, but wait a minute. You're going to have one body over here say, oh yeah, hey, This right here, this Rice Krispie treat is delicious. And you got the other party over here that is going to chime in, but they can't chime in. Why not? Oh, because the site administrator or the behind the scenes staff, programmers, the webmasters have decided that nobody else can chime in. No, dude. That's why it's a big deal right now. That's why it's a big deal. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. That's why it's a big deal. If you're going to play that game, then you can't have either side at all. You're going to play that game, then you're not going to have anything. Because now, and according to the reports that are coming out, they're suggesting that not only are they going to not show that type of comments or material, they're not going to show the material even if it's true. What? I wonder if Facebook themselves could be held culpable in the case of injury or beyond for what they're promoting. I wonder. In other words, if I get up on here and I promote something and it ends up being wrong, can I be held for what I promote? Absolutely. Yes, I can be. I can be held responsible for what I promote. Sure could be. Absolutely. If I give some sort of official capacity, I could be held responsible. Absolutely, positively. If I give my opinion, can I be held responsible? No, because my opinion doesn't hold any weight. However, if I was Elon Musk and I gave an opinion and it destroyed somebody's livelihood, lifestyle, or an entire company, I could be held responsible because his opinion does have weight. And for any losses of revenue, they could actually go after him because of his opinion. But little buddy like me, nobody like me? Oh, no. Nope. Sure couldn't. What have we got? That's right. Rules for thee, not me. That's right. That's right. Yep, that's right. What is going on? All right. It appears that somebody's being naughty. Let me go up here. Looking. All right. Go sit in the inner corner for life. Apparently my mods are having a problem with it, so off you go. I don't know what you did, don't care. If my mod said you did something, apparently you must have. Go sit in the internet corner for the rest of your life. Who cares? Nobody cares. Go put up a video for me. Go advertise for me. Who cares? All right, what is that? Hold on a second. Okay, you're new here. You just did a Google search. You just did a Google search for who? I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Brown. Should start a what? Yeah, off he goes. Bye-bye. That's right. Oh, yeah, and what happened? Did you see? Yeah, I know you probably saw all kinds of crazy stuff. Who cares? Who cares? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. There's a lot of people out there running their mouths about all kinds of things. Matter of fact, here's the thing. There is a woman. Somebody just pointed me over there on the tweeters to a video that came out from Bedbugs and Beyond. And here's the thing about that. Here's the thing. There's a lot of accusations being tossed around, and there have been for years with that person. And let me just lay it down, at least my side of the story. The fact of the matter is, according to numerous police reports, it was her. In other words, the mother that took her own daughter out, but not to lunch. Okay? Nobody else. Her own mother. All right? That is widely reported all over the internet that her own mother was responsible for her daughter taking herself out, but not to lunch. Okay? So if she wants to go into the blame game of all these YouTubers, I mean, try to imagine that. You're blaming a dude out of Kentucky. You're blaming another person out of Seattle. You're blaming another person out of Denver. You're blaming another person out of New York. And you're blaming yet another person over here in a totally different country, Canada. And you're blaming another person. It's like every time this person gets into some sort of argument with somebody, somehow, some way, they're responsible for taking her daughter out, but not to lunch. Wrong. Fail. Wrong. So sorry, so sorry, so sorry. The fact of the matter is, her own mother antagonized her own daughter and was trying to make some sort of advancements on her daughter's husband. Try to imagine that. Wow. What? Fail. And antagonizing the woman over and over. You know how mothers can get. Come on. I got one. I know I'm sorry. They can get harsh with you. And put so much pressure on that relationship between her daughter and her husband that, you know, the husband of that teen took himself out, and shortly after she took herself out because of what her mother was doing to that relationship. Listen, that is widely known. Those are on police reports. So sorry. So what I'm just trying to say to you, ladies and gentlemen, is listen, if you're going to accuse somebody of doing some happy nonsense, go file a police report and put your name on it. Stop coming online and start blaming everybody for the things that you've done yourself. Okay? It's not my fault. It's not my fault that this woman antagonized her daughter and her daughter's husband to the point where both of them took themselves out, but not to lunch. That's their fault, not mine. Okay? If you believe any way, shape, or form that any YouTuber on the planet has anything to do with anything, file a formal affidavit and sign your name to it. Make sure you get everything right, because if you don't, I'm going to have you arrested. Okay? For filling out an erroneous affidavit. Now go and get some. Hurry up. It's just, really, get a grip on yourself. Unreal. See how that works? That's how that works. I'll tell you what, for real. Bed bugs and beyond. Truly. And here's the thing. This is, listen, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just telling you the facts. This woman has been online spewing this garbage for years. For years. And at the same time, for the people that know her, people are like, well, what's her name? It's Bed Bugs and Beyond. That's her name. Anyway, screen name. So Bed Bugs and Beyond had a business where she's knitting these quilts. And at the same time, while I'm being honest, ask around, I'm not making this up. She's knitting this quilt, and behind her is cockroaches rolling up the wall. And these little bugs crawling on her skin. I'm not joking, I swear. This is where she got the nickname Bed Bugs and Beyond. Oh, I hate to say it like that, but I'm just telling the facts. It's a true story. I mean, there's video after video after video. She's sitting there telling you about how she's going to knit you a damn quilt or napkin or a sock or a toboggan, and there's bugs crawling all over it. Like what? No, thank you. Can you imagine? And you're trying to point fingers at other YouTubers, including myself, for having some sort of culpability and something I wasn't even aware of? Okay, sure. Okay, Bed Bugs and Beyond, that sounds good for me. Oh, I'm not doing it. Listen, I'm not joking. You think I'm telling you a story. I'm not telling you a story. These are facts. Video after video after video. Sitting there, okay, I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? Okay, hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do just because I can. I'm gonna sit there. Here, let me see if I get something like this. You ready? I'll use my toboggan. I'll use these 2 pins. I'll be like,
so I'm gonna knit you. I'm gonna knit you this little sweater here for you. And don't mind the cockroaches there, okay? There's my little friends. What do you say?
Oh my goodness. Now see what happens? See what you started? Listen, somebody in the damn chat log, they started this mess, and I'm gonna finish it. Here we go. Hold on a second. Let me get a little bit closer. Hold on. Let me take off my glasses. Or maybe I can get some other glasses on. Because we got the kind of glasses that you wear. So hold on a second. Let me see. Let me get you these. Hang on. Whew. Hang on. Here we go. Oh, this is hysterical. There we go. These are better, aren't they?
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna knit you this little sweater right here. Yes, we are. Oh, do you like this? You like this little sweater? Oh, it's very good. Yeah, don't mind the bugs on the wall. They're my friends. I got me some bugs here, too. Sure do.
You see how that works? Oh, that's how that works. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just so we know. Oh, that's disgusting. I just made your day. Is that right? That is. All right, come on, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody, listen. Let's hook them up with some. Can we get some cockroaches in the house? Let's get some cockroaches in the house so that way when they see this video, because it's gonna stay up, I tell you that they can see this video and they can see how ridiculous everything is, and see if they can at least laugh at themselves, right? What is this? Whatever you want, fun. Well, thank you very much. All right, let's see if we get some cockroaches. There's some cuts. Kurt gave us some. Let's see, 2, 4, 6. We got 6 cockroaches there. Oh, here they come. Here comes the bugs. All right, mods, if you can open up the show hides, I'd appreciate it. Look at all the cockroaches coming in. So what I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully Bed Bugs and Beyond will come in here and she'll be very tickled. You see, because this is the kind of things that happen when you attempt to besmirch someone's reputation. It doesn't go over that well with me because I know how to handle it. Sure do. And this way, we just we cover it with laughs. We sure do because it's funny. It's still funny. Everybody, you know, apparently some people want you to whine and cry and sing Kumbaya and poor is me. I'm sorry, when you accuse people of things that they'd never do in a bajillion years, and you think that they're just going to sit around and let you do it, keep dreaming, because I'm not that person. Do I need to call your landlord again? Do I need to do that again? Again. Do I need to do that again? I will. I will. And you know I will. So all I'm just trying to say to you, you know, don't make me get on that phone. Don't make me get on that phone because it'll get real ugly then. It'll get really ugly. Just like it got ugly last time. So just get a grip on yourself, run along. That's all you got to do. I won't tolerate it. What does what? What does it mean when I tell the mods to open up the comments? Well, because what happens is on my side, it's in other words, Google is blocking comments. So it says show hide. I don't even know why they have that feature. It's so ridiculous. This room is filled with adults. We're not adolescents here. Okay? We're not young family members. All of us are adults. Every last one of us. Why do we need to, play these automatic censor games on the internet, especially on this page, where the average person on this page is 40 years of age? It's like YouTube, fix your JUNK site. Unbelievable. And then, ladies and gentlemen, this is just, listen, I've had a very, very interesting week. And then we have another, all right. So we're done with bed bugs and beyond. Bed bugs and beyond. Hopefully we'll get a real laugh out of that because I think it's funny as hell. I can't wait to watch it on the replay. It's going to be that funny. With the knitting and the cockroaches. Yeah. In other words, trolls think they're going to get an upper hand. They're not. They're not. Nope. All these people begging for my attention. So then there's another person that begs for my attention. And he calls me up and says that I'm winning. I know I'm winning. That's what we do. We win all the time. Because no matter what this fella does, he can't do anything. He doesn't know what to do. So he just informed me that he is taking my videos and sending them to the Lakewood Police Department. You know what? I was wondering why my numbers jumped. Thank you very much. Can you send them over to the FBI? Do you need all of their email addresses? Because I got them all. And I got their private home phone numbers too. And their cell numbers and their private emails. Imagine that. Did you want me to send them over to there too? I want you to. Send it over to the IRS. Did you need all their information as well? Hurry up. Keep doing it. I love it. It's great. It's fantastic. I noticed that my numbers did jump a little bit. And maybe that's what's going on. Because when they see one of my videos, they're like, man, this dude is entertaining. Holy smokes. Then they hit subscribe. So thank you very much. Keep doing it. Hurry up. Anything else? You lose again. Anything else? This dude's going to be shaking. He's going to be so mad. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. That dude is going to be so upset when he sees this video. He's going to be like, no, no, no. Don't care. Don't care. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yep. Get another beer excuse here. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. All right. Let's see what's going on. Oh, I'm sending your videos to the Lakewood Police Department. Thank you. Appreciate that. You're the best. All right. Awesome. We'll send them this one because this one's hysterical. I love it. All right, what else we got going on? Exactly, exactly. That's what I'm saying. The truth. Did you read that there? Did you read that comment? Somebody in the chat log said that I got the entire Lakewood Police Department rolling. They're laughing their asses off. And do you know what? Here's oh, you ain't gonna believe this. True story. The Lakewood Police Department is located on Allison Street. Go check. I want you to. So when you pull up Google Earth, they're going to be right across the street from a place called King Soopers grocery store. And here's the thing. Back in the day, believe it or not, me and my team, we installed the entire telephone switch at the Lakewood Police Department. Isn't that neat? True story. We also did it for the Denver 911 system. And we also did it for the FBI on the 18th floor of the federal building. Isn't that cool? With a NEC 2000. Go check. What, do you think that I'm supposed to shake? I'm so scared. Wrong, fail. These people crack me up. That cracks me up. Yeah, see how that works? That's exactly how that works. I guess he didn't get the memo. No, not for the DIA, for the FBI. 18th floor, downtown Denver, at the Federal Center. That was 1995. Let's see, the Denver 911 was, let's see, that would have been, I wanted to say that would have been in the early 2000s. And then the Lakewood Police Department was, I was going to be in the, I would say that was in the 2002, early 2000. So all I'm just trying to say is, big deal, who cares? Nobody cares, nobody cares. What I'm saying is, when somebody tries to intimidate you with law enforcement, chances are they don't have anything anyway. Who cares? Do something. What's the worst thing that's going to happen? All right, you send my video to Lakewood Police Department. Well, I'm talking the just massive garbage about a federal agency. There's no the jurisdiction is totally off here. One is federal, one is county. What? Well, if it's a federal issue, could I be arrested by local police? Yes. But at the same, do they even care? They don't even care, because that's my opinion. All right, what is this? Show me, baby. Fire alarms, life safety, and suppression systems here. Check the balance of civilian check. Watchmen are everywhere. Isn't that cool? Yes, it is cool. Yes, it is cool. All I'm just trying to say is, when somebody tries to intimidate you with, I'm calling the police, well, hurry up and get them over here. What are you waiting for? If it's so serious, they should be here right now. Why aren't they? Exactly. All right, what is that? For the Storytime Fund. Well, thank you very much there, Kay. I appreciate that. Look at you go. So in other words, for all the other bloggers that might be watching this show, if you ever have somebody in your comment section, or somebody's making videos, or somebody call you on the phone and say, well, I'm calling law enforcement. Okay, well, get them over here. Hurry up. Give me something to do. Give me something to talk about so I can pull their freaking footage from their vests. I'll have a camera rolling too. But, you know, we can get both sides and all. We'll have something to talk about for a couple of days. Get them over here. Hurry up. And this is another thing, ladies and gentlemen. The members of the public, members that are not of the public, members that would be of some sort of organization, or they'd be part of some agency or some, company, they'll try to pull those games with you too. You just The main thing is stop being afraid of all these weirdos. Who cares? Do something. Hurry up. Still waiting for anyone to do anything. And they haven't done anything. They're not going to. Because I'm not breaking any laws, buddy. They think that I am. Listen, if somebody wants you bad enough, they're going to get you anyway. If you're screwing up somewhere along the way and you're antagonizing law enforcement, sooner or later, they're going to come and get you. If you're antagonizing them to the point where they just can't stand it anymore. That's just life. We're not doing that. If they feel that they are, or if they feel that I am, well, they need to draft together some sort of warrant and come and get some. That's it. We go to court. By the time you brush your teeth, I'll be out on an OR. See how that works? True story. And then we'll do a video laughing about it until we go to court. That's the way it'll work every time. I'm not going to be like, oh, guys, I'm sorry. Wrong. It'd be the opposite, actually. I don't care, dude. Don't care. Still not afraid. Now what? Man, these people crack me up. Take this part of the video, send it to the Lake. You just edit it down and send it to the Lakewood Police Department. Did you want to talk to a certain officer? Did you want their phone number? I'm really good at getting telephone numbers of everybody on the planet. Did you want maybe the chief of police telephone number? We could probably call him right. I could probably get his information just that quick. And we could call him right now at his house. What time is it in my town? I can never trust my clocks. It'd be 11:30. That'd be pretty early. We'll call him up. Hey, who's this? This is Mr. Quest. How you doing, buddy? What's going on? Did you get those videos you're being sent? Nobody would care. He'd hang up and that would be the end of it. Unbelievable. Don't care, man. I mean, you know what we should do? They should go into defund the FBI. Do we really need the FBI, guys? Do we? Do we need the FBI? That's an honest question. I don't think we need them. Because the local police do a fantastic job busting people with their own investigative teams. The FBI, they just take up space and they cost a lot of money unnecessarily. We don't need them at all. No, we don't. So defund the FBI. How about defund the FBI and defund the Department of Justice? Do we need the Department of Justice? Because I don't know about you, the way I see it, over the past 5 years, they have been extremely incompetent. Not one stinking arrest to all this absolute crazy menagerie that has been going on in our country. Not one stinking arrest. Hey, to the Department of Justice, the previous one, and the one today. I don't care which. Hey, how come a certain president's son is walking around free? Why hasn't that dude been indicted for federal crimes? Just curious if you could help us out. Has anybody got an answer for us? Yeah. We don't need them. Do we need the ATF? We don't need the ATF either, do we? Just a wasted agency spending our money for no reason. What do we need them for? We don't need them. Ridiculous. Oh, it's outrageous. Actually, I think the old one is the same. Hold on, let me go check. Oh, you know what? Ladies and gentlemen, how many times has that happened? How many times has this happened in history? I cannot remember how many times this has happened within history. But I know that they usually stay in the same position all the way through it. It's not, in other words, they don't care which administration takes over, whether the Democrat or Republican. All right, let me go ahead and read this, ladies and gentlemen. The current director for the FBI is Christopher Wray, who assumed the role of August 2nd of 2017 after being confirmed by the United States Senate, taking over from acting director Andrew McCabe after the dismissal of former director James Comey by President Donald Trump. So what I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, how many people remember when I called myself Christopher Wray's cell number and he answered? How many people were here when that one happened? Did he call me back? Did he say anything? He didn't even say anything. I stated who I was, and it was just kind of like dead air, and then hung up. He called me back the next day. Did you know that? He sure did. He tried to take a picture of me too with my own camera. Fail. Do you know why? Here it is right here. I keep tape on it. See that tape? I got tape on it there. I got tape on it there. See that? Isn't that nifty? I know those tricks. Yeah. And then we called him again. He didn't answer the next time. It just went to voicemail. That's what I'm saying. The only reason why I called him up is because I want to ask him a question. And it wasn't too late. I think it was, on that time, it was like 9:30 or 10:30 at night. So it wasn't too late. And yeah, it's the darndest thing. I think it was going to be about the Babbitt situation, yeah, when I asked him about that. All I'm just trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, is everyone has this, they have this illusion that you can't talk to these people. That's the illusion everyone has, that you're not allowed to talk to these elected officials. How dare you? You're not allowed to talk to these appointed officials. How dare you? Wrong, wrong, wrong. Yes, you are. Sure are. That's right. He sure does. I got tape on mine too. Yep, absolutely. Now, for all you fellows out there, you're probably going to cringe when I tell you about this technology that's been around for a long time. Bet you didn't know this one. And the FBI and the NSA have been known to use this technology against people that they're trying to, let's just say, get at. So put on your electronic seatbelts and prepare for this ride, because this is going to make you cringe. And it'll make you think about what you're doing in the future. Are you aware that they have technology that your entire screen on your laptop computers is an entire camera looking at you? Are you aware of this? So while you're reading your screen, your entire screen is looking at you and recording it, if you get my meaning and all. That technology has been around a long time. Sorry. See how that works? People are like, no! Yes. So while you got your laptop and it's open and your lady are getting busy, oh well. Sorry. And you doing other things? Sorry. Just letting you know. Yep. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Here's another one for you. All you supposed people out there that think you know all this crap when it comes to that machine. Here's another one for you. You're going to hate this one as well. When you unplug your battery, when you unplug your machine, whether it be a desktop or a laptop, and you pull out all your stuff or whatever, if the battery is in it, even if you think the battery says that it's there's no charge, it still has charge, and somebody can access it from the street. See how that works? When it's off. No way! Yes, they can. So here. If I was to show you my machine right now, you would laugh so hard. There is no battery in it, and there hasn't been. Oh, I got a battery for it, but I know these tricks. There's no battery in mine. There hasn't been for years. I still got the battery. Don't get me wrong. So when I pull out everything, I pull out cords. I'm playing these games. I know these games. See how that works? Here, let me tell you some tricks on your cell phone. By the way, I don't know that Mr. Alex Stein is watching this. Maybe a liaison that knows him well. You know what? I could probably call him up on the phone this second. Sitting there. Let me see, Mr. Alex Stein. I think I got his cell number. I got it one day, and I just kept it. Let's see, what time is it? Texas time. Who's in Texas? What time is it in Texas? Anybody know? I guess I just advanced an hour from Denver time. No, we're not doing 334 party. Alex is a good guy. He's not a bad guy. He's a good guy. 12:41. Yeah, I'd be a little bit late. I don't want to bug him. Okay, so anyway, Alex. Alex did that live stream the other day. Excuse me. Where he was at.
There we go. We're fucking live. Hey, Morningstar. I was trying to get this voice changer to work. I don't know exactly how it works. If it can work through my Restream or not. So let's see if I can get it back up here. Hey, Morningstar. Did you catch my other two streams from earlier today? Morningstar, can you hear me? I'm trying this new audio out. How about now? Can you hear me now? I had it turned off. That was weird. That's weird. It's not letting me, can you hear me now? But it's not changing my voice. I don't understand. Okay, hold on. It's not recording through my headset. It's recording through my camera mic. Still hear me? Okay, I can't. I should be able to. I can hear myself. My voice. So I don't know what that's all about. Hello? Those are just background noises. These are custom voices. All voices, radio demon. Hello? See, with the voice changer off, I can hear myself. You hear the music. Is there any change now? Fuck. What the fuck? Any difference now? Shit. It says it filters your voice and everything. It's muting me. It says I can link to Discord and Twitch and Google and Apple. I wonder if it'll go through Twitch or Discord if I use it with that. It's not going through my restream, that's for sure. Audio output default. No. How about, did that sound any different? Does that sound any different? Any different? How about that? No change? Man, what's the deal? Settings. Work. That. Can you hear that? That. Hear that. Damn. Did that one down? It's gotta be different. It's gotta be working out. My custom voice that I made. This was a little bit better. I don't know what all the things do yet. It changed it though, didn't it? I don't know what I did, but I fixed it. This was kind of creepy, like a robot. Yeah, I got a robot. Let's make a different voice. Let's do distortion. How about that? That's better. Yeah, drive. 100%. Yeah, something like that. Yep. Yep. creepy shit. Alright, do it low pass. Low pass. Low pass. Low pass. Low pass. Huh. That's interesting. Huh. Huh. Yeah. Equalizer. How about that? In mid frequency. Low frequency. No man, no gain. No gain, high frequency. I gave mid frequency. Mid frequency. How about that shit? How about that shit right there? Yeah. Yeah, that's better. A little bit better. Stereo. Doesn't right channels. Separates the left and right of channels to create a sense of space. Spaceman. Okay. Velocity. Velocity. Alright. That's silly vibration there. Pitch. Pitch, 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 pitch. Pitch. I can talk like an elf now. I'm an elf boy. I don't know what's making that freaking noise. That silly noise. What is it? Oh. Yeah. How about that? Oh. Okay, now go back in the settings. Okay, speakers. Okay. System out. Volume. System input volume. It's probably because I have this headset on. That was the microphone. Getting it close to the microphone. Speakers. So, I don't know what to do. Probably. Okay. How that? That better? That better? I forget your shit. That's better. I like this one. It's a robot. This is cool. It's just getting feedback with the speakers though, so I'm gonna have to plug my headset in. Okay. So I can hear it better now. Hear myself. Don't hear myself. Hear myself. Voice changer. Voice changer on. Doctor's in the house. Ha 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 ha. This is the radio demon.
This is the alien.
This is the android. I like this one. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. That's better. The little android's fun. It's the android with aliens.
Here's the alien. Here's the alien. It didn't have any music with it. But, so yeah. There's all kinds. There's a baby. There's a baby. I talk like a baby. Yeah. Yeah. He's a chipmunk. He's a really silly chipmunk. I guess. It's getting late. We have to do another ride. Snort it up my nose. Get the powder going. Crazy? It's crazy. It's really crazy. favorite tune.
Dark. This is a dark voice. I'm coming to get you, Morning Star. Going to sneak through your window. It's creepy, huh? This is a dark angel. This time, when I come to get you, I have wings, but they're black wings. They're dripping with blood. I'm going to fly you away with me somewhere dark and wet and warm. Yeah.
This was called Devil for some reason. There's a cute pitch and a deep pitch. This was it. Let's see here. Check that out. That's neat. That's pretty neat. How about like that? Oh. That's cool. That's really cool. Drone?
This is a drone. There's a lot of fucking voices they made. Tons. So I just keep scrolling. Stranger. This is for Stranger. This is virtual reality. Woman to man. Woman to man. Woman to man, whatever that means. Oh, it's zombie. Zombie. I like this one. This is cool. So now I can do my videos with my Dark 30 report masks on and shit. And I don't have to record it and reload it. I can do it live now. Have all kinds of different voices set up so I can change masks, change my voice. Yeah. I paid $3 a month for this. It's pretty cool. Got lots of shit to do with it. Can you hear that music I'm turning on? Maybe not.
that music? Do you hear that music?
And then creeps up behind itself and says, "Boom!" And that's a great thrill. It pretends that things are getting serious, just as a great actor on the stage. Although the audience know that what they're seeing is only a play, the skill of the actor is to take the audience in, to have them all sitting in anxiety to be into their seats, or to be weeping or laughing, or utterly involved in what they really know is only a play. So you would imagine that if there were a very great actor who's absolutely superb technique,
Soda.
he would take himself in. And he, you see, would feel that the play is real. That's their idea of what we're doing.
Turn my volume down.
We are all the Brahman, acting our own parts, being human, playing the human game so beautifully that he is enchanted. You see what enchanted means? Under the influence of a chant, hypnotized, spellbound, fascinated. That fascination is mine. Now then, this works on a little plan. Let us consider the breakdown of a single kalpa. It consists of 4 yugas. Yuga. That means an epoch. Number 1 is called Krita.
There are no more zombies. No more chains.
And these names
Just my
are based on the game of dice.
arms.
There are 4 throws in their game, and Krita means the perfect throw, the throw of 4. Number 2 is Treta, the throw of 3. Number 3 is
Got 5 minutes and now we a 2-hour stream.
and number 4, Kali, the worst throw, throw of value 1. Now, you will see that these yugas divide up a period of 4,320,000 years. I never remember numbers too well. So, the first yuga is 1,780,000 years long. The second is 1,296,000 years. The third, the Dvapara, is 864,000. And the Kali Yuga is 432,000.
Lost me.
Now you see what's happening here. When the manifestation starts, it's as good as possible. Everything is just glorious. Because you know well that if you were dreaming anything you wanted to dream, you would start out by having the most luscious dreams imaginable.
Yeah.
Now, when we get, you see, to the Treta Yuga, something is a little bit wrong.
Fucking
Krita is 4 square. Everything's perfect, like the symbol of the square, the symbol of perfection. Treta is the triangle. Something's missing. There's a little bit of uncertainty and danger in that. By the time we get to Dvapara, the forces of light and darkness are equal. Duality, the pair. But when we get to Kali, the force of darkness.
I changed the font on both my channel names.
Now you see what happens is,
And the profile pic.
if you take 1/3
Background from my main channel.
of the Treta Yuga,
Streaming from my main channel right now.
on the bad side, half of the Dvapara Yuga as being on the bad side, and all of the Kali Yuga,
I've got angel pictures for my
will get the bad side occupying only 1/3 of the total time.
Yep.
So what's going
angel
on?
pictures for my profile pics.
It is not quite a situation, you see. It is not a view of the cosmos in which good and evil are so evenly balanced that nothing happens. Evil is just
Yep.
troublesome enough to give good a run for its money. It's as the game that is being
All right.
played here is playing order against chaos.
See if
But
I
you've got to have
close
some
down.
chaos in order to play the game of order against it. But if order wins, there's no further game. If chaos wins, there's no further game. If they're equally balanced, it's a stalemate. So what happens is this: chaos is always losing, but is never defeated. It's the good loser. And that is a game that is worth the candle. Let's take playing chess. If you get an opponent who can always defeat you, you stop playing. If you get an opponent whom you can always defeat,
Yeah.
you stop
we
playing.
use that one. That's good.
But so long as there is a certain uncertainty of outcome, and you win some of the time, then it's a good game.
Mix it up. Put the modulator
This is
in.
simply a number symbolism.
How about
But I said
them?
again, not to be taken literally
Bacon beans.
of the way this thing works. So the mythology says that we are now in the Kali Yuga,
Yep.
which started
Yep.
a little before 3000 BC.
Make
So
it
we've got a long way to go to the end of it.
waves.
You've got to take this literally. But of course, people have a way always in the Kali Yuga.
lots of ways.
We can go back to Egyptian inscriptions from 6000 BC, which saying is that the world is going hopelessly to the
I think
top.
that's a voice right there.
That's always been the complaint. But according to this mythology,
That's it.
there are you have to realize the Lord, the Brahman, in three aspects. One is Brahma,
High frequency.
the creative principle. Two is Vishnu, the preserving principle. And three is Shiva, the destroying principle. And Shiva is very important here. Shiva is always represented in Hindu imagery as a yogi. He is the destroyer in the sense of being a liberator, the cracker of shells so that chickens can come forth, the breaker up of mothers so that their children can be unsmothered, the liberative force of the liberative destruction, the bonfire. That's why devotees of Shiva like to do their meditations along the banks of the Ganges where they burn dead bodies. Because through destruction, life is constantly renewed. Shiva has a paramour, and her name is Kali, But that is a different word than this one. You mustn't confuse the two. Kali is much worse than Shiva. She is black. And she has a long, long tongue. And her eye teeth are like fangs. But she's very beautiful. Otherwise. Has a lovely figure. But she's black. And in one hand, her right hand, she carries a scimitar. And in her left, she carries a severed head hanging by the hair. And Kali is
That's the show, folks. I'll see you tomorrow, Morning Star.
example.
I've got to go see if Warzone works.
She's called Parvati.
You still can't understand what I was saying? That's terrible.
Unbelievable. Man, all the voice followers down. Switch the evil on. Much love, Morningstar. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, motherfuckers. Mr. Mission Control's out.